Mongo.
Mongo.
Well, he was entered as Mongo. Sean Fountain's from Plattsburgh. 8X is Mongo. He's from Heinsberg, Vermont. The 68 is Mike Klupa from Williston. 75 is Rufus Guerin from West Shazy. 77 is Bill Fountain. The 94 is Rob Senecal. Rob's from Plattsburgh. The 666, that's the Rebel, Andy Botella. He's from Grand Isle. And the 802 is Brett Wood from Georgia, Vermont. So those cars are out here on the Speedway in turn 1. The cars right now are taking some practice laps to get used to the Speedway. Marty McFly.
I hope he doesn't hit 88 miles an hour.
All right, here they come off the 4th turn. Green flag is out, and we're underway with Crasherama here at Plattsburgh's Airborne Speedway. Well, it's a good battle up front. Mongo takes the early lead. Bill Fountain tries to use the progressive banking up on top of the racetrack. That's going to be the best battle, I think. They're side by side in turn number 3. Mongo's down on the bottom. He's getting that car to stick down on the bottom of the racetrack. Rufus is sideways mid-pack. And leader lap number 1 is going to be Bill Fountain. Wild Bill. Marty McFly really struggling at the back of the pack.
He's not going to hit 88 miles an hour.
No, he might hit 33 though. Up on top, and they're 3 wide in turn number 2. The 802 of Brett Wood is up on top. Ooh, backing out of it is Sean Fountain down on the inside. They're still 3 wide. Rufus in the middle. That's not Rufus Roughcut in the Buzzsaw, the Buzz Wagon from the Wacky Races. That's Rufus Guerin. He's still sideways. There's the 802 of Brett Wood. He's running along the top of the raceway. Rufus steps on it down the backstretch. Well, Wild Bill is out in front as we are 3 laps in. And as we expected, Wild Bill setting the pace.
Rufus is all over the place.
He's huh?
He's going to end up in the dirt before too long.
Where did you want Marty McFly to be from? What was his hometown?
Hill Valley.
Hill Valley. Is that in New York or Vermont?
California.
California, all right. Rufus is still sideways. He might think he has a 358 dirt car modified underneath him, but on most nights, 358 dirt car modifieds go a bit faster than that. Unless you're a certain driver, and we don't want to name names or point fingers to.
Oh, he almost passed off the wall.
There he is, sideways again. Well, he's going to make a pass, though. He looks down to the inside of Mike Klupa. Klupa Trupa?
Klupa Trupa.
And he gets by down on the inside, but Klupa wants that spot back. Why don't we set the field now that we're 7 laps in? It'll be 7 this time around when Wild Bill hits the start-finish line. Wild Bill Fountain's the leader. Right now in second is Mongo. The 8X. Third is Rob Senecal. Fourth is Sean Fountain. Fifth is Brett Wood. Wood wants to crack the top 4. So he comes down on the inside. That's a good battle. Back to 6th. The 68 is Mike Klupa. Rufus is 7th. 8th is Marty McFly.
Oh, he almost lost it.
He's on the move. Oh boy. Oh, boy. Marty McPush. Whoa!
Oh,
he almost got the Rebel. Wow, that car is a bit out of control. You know, that looks like one of those midget race cars.
It does.
Look at this, kicking out the right rear.
He's getting the hang of it now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe
He's
not.
in trouble.
Maybe not.
Oh, I saw that coming. Oh, boy, not right there. Look at right in front of the leader. Well, at least he saved it.
Can you really call that a save?
Well, in that little thing, I think you can. That's like trying to write a piece of paper, floating freely in the air. You know what that did, though? That allowed the 8X of Mongo to catch up. But Mongo is stuck right now behind Rufus. Mongo is up on top of the racetrack, riding along the outside of Rufus. Rufus in the number 75 car, down on the bottom. He's a lap down now. There is the 33 about to go a lap down. Or he is a lap down, and Bill Fountain already got around. But Mongo's looking to get by. Ooh, that car really pushes. So Marty McFly gets passed by Mongo. While Bill Fountain's working down underneath the Rebel. Andy Botella. But Botella staying, trying to hit him down on the inside behind Klupa. Bill Fountain says, I won't have any of that. Gives a little wave on the way by it, look. Is Rufus having problems in 1 and 2 again?
Rufus made a save.
Whoa! Nice job, Rufus.
He almost stopped.
Oh. Well, the brakes work at least then.
Yep.
Mongo's doing all he can in that 8X car. Oh boy, 33, Marty McFly. He is really, that is an ill-handling race car. He is really struggling with that number 33 car. I don't even think that car would be long enough to compete in the mini-mods.
I don't.
The racetrack.
Oh, he's going to hit the wall.
Is he? Oh,
he's trying really hard.
You think he's doing it on purpose?
No.
No. The car's that just that far off, huh?
It's got a real short wheelbase, so I'm sure it doesn't take much time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Perhaps throw a spacer on the outside of the tires. Well, the 33 still trying to get that car through the corner. He's really struggling. It's a good point. The fact that that car's not very wide is certainly not an advantage for him. Well, he might take out Rufus. But the reasoning on why there's just 8 cars out here for the Enduro is everybody wanted to save their car for the Demolition Derby, Jeremy. So that tells me that the Demolition Derby is certainly going to be very entertaining because we've got a number of cars. You can see them lined up over in the garage area. There's a number of cars over there that are set to go for the Demolition Derby. And if you think about Demolition Derbies in this area, that's something that's very important to people.
It's huge around here.
That's more important than their team winning the Super Bowl. You know, that they get to come out here and smash cars and smash around. You know, that for some people, that might be more important than a wife or girlfriend's birthday.
Probably.
Some people may get out here and say to the wife or girlfriend, well, I understand it's your birthday tomorrow, but you know, there's a Demolition Derby, and I think I'm gonna spend the money on buying a car for the Demolition Derby.
Yeah, it might be her car.
Yeah, that's true. And some wives or girlfriends may appreciate that. Others maybe not so much, and well, we'll leave it at that. So Wild Bill is still in the lead. Mongo is second. Rob Senecal, very consistent in third. Fourth is Sean Fountain. And fifth would be the 802 of Brett Wood.
Father and son on the backstretch.
Yeah, the 4th place car already a lap down. Well, I've seen things like that done before here at the racetrack. I think the Riels have gotten into one another before in a modified race. That was probably unintentional, but I wouldn't put it past anybody in an Enduro to pull a move like that. Well, right now, Wild Bill certainly in control. And I would say it's his race to lose. Wild Bill is out in front. That car looks pretty good too. The car looks like it's well put together. There's 4 tires on the car, which is always a good thing. That helps you get around. There's the 33 car.
Oh, he needs new struts.
He needs new everything.
If you watch the front tire of the DeLorean 33 car, it's bouncing down the front stretch.
You know, I thought that was a go-kart when I first saw it pull out onto the racetrack. He might have a chance if we were racing on the go-kart in the infield here.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Oh, yeah, that... you think only a matter of time before that right rear ends up flying off?
I hope so.
Well, that'll make it interesting. If he loses a right rear, that will certainly make it interesting. This time around, we are 1/4 of a way in. So at the 1/4 mark, the leader is Wild Bill Fountain. Now, in some of my younger days here around the Speedway, I know you were heavily in attendance here at the Speedway.
Yes.
Wild Bill had a lead in races. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have quite a few leads and end up losing those leads or blowing those leads?
Something usually happens.
Blow a motor? Didn't he frequently blow a motor?
A lot of blown engines.
Well, he certainly is hoping that doesn't happen today because he's in a pretty good position. But Mongo is not far behind. Perhaps Mongo is taking the Todd Stone strategy and saving the car, saving the tires for later in the race.
He could be. He's catching up to him.
Yeah, he is. If Mongo does win this race, the one thing we're going to have to tell him is we have to know his real name. That's like Metalman. Metalman won the race a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he revealed his name.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works. Same thing happened with Speedy Brissett. Speedy's obviously not his real name. Once we found out, once he won a race, we found out his name, and his name was Jamie.
Huh.
Jamie Brissett. But Speedy sounds much better.
Right.
Like Wild Bill. Wild gives a good effect in front of the Bill. Because he is pretty wild if you watch the way he drives. But he doesn't have to be wild when he's out in front. He's in cruise control right now with that 77.
Very smooth right now.
The 8 of Mongo is catching him. Mongo has clear sailing in front of him. And I think he might catch him. Brett Wood in the 802's all by himself. He's got clear sailing.
Lucas is off to the pit.
Oh, man. He's going to lose a ton of position. Well, Rufus in the number 75 heads pit side. And that means he's going to lose a number of laps. How many of these cars do you think, Jeremy, might, if they do have something running at the end of the day, how many guys might throw the car into the demolition derby?
Probably not too many of them. Most of them look like they have well-built pages in.
I know one car for sure that will not enter the demolition derby, and if he does, he's got a death wish. That's the 33.
Yes.
Marty McFly. If McFly puts that car in the demolition derby, he's really in trouble.
Although there's a van that
there is a surprise that we have. We do have a surprise, a van that Justin K.A. has. That looks like it could be a death trap too. Stick around and see that. That thing will be certainly interesting to watch.
He may tip over driving out on the track.
It didn't look like the most stable vehicle. Whoa, look at this!
Oh,
There goes Bill Fountain.
and he hit the guardrail.
The Rebel. The Rebel got him. We have a new leader.
That may have been dirty.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Bill Fountain back onto the Speedway. He's now in third.
He may retaliate.
You think? I would say that's a good idea.
Oh, he's gonna the 666 is gonna get
Yes.
black flag, I think.
Well, either that or a point of the black flag. Now look at this.
Oh, he's
Wild
smoking.
Bill Fountain is smoking. Oh, he's
he's got
dragging
a
on the
tire
right
out.
rear. That is not good. He's not smoking a cigarette. He's smoking the right rear. That is not good. This could be the gremlins that Bill Fountain was not looking for.
See, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And you know what? Mongo is in the lead. The Heinsberg, Vermont driver. Mongo has the lead. You think Sean Fountain knows anything about that? Because if Sean knows what just happened to 77, he might get 666 back here. Andy Potella could be in trouble if he tries to get around the number 7 car. Here comes Rob Senecal. He's down to the inside of the Rebel. You know, one thing that Gene always told me was if you're in an enduro it's always wise to have 3 numbers. And obviously 666 probably wouldn't be a good number to have because on the scoreboard there's only 2 positions. So cars look up and see the leader, what number the leader is. If it's a 2-digit number, they can spot that car. But if you have a 3-digit number, a little bit more difficult.
You know, I never thought of that. That's a good idea.
That is a brilliant idea. He told me that a couple of years ago, but I don't plan on getting in an Enduro anytime soon. So Senecal is running, you know, Fotel is not that far off the pace, and he's been running with some of the cars that are up towards the front of the field. Did Wild Bill head pit side?
I think he did.
Oh.
He had with the big tire rub.
You know, I saw he had 2 cars over in the garage area. Might he jump into another? I doubt that's legal. Uh-oh.
Oh. The flux capacitor just blew up.
Yeah. Yeah. Either that's Dick Dastardly or there's problems on that 33 car. So Marty McFly is headed pit side. 39 laps that car made it. That's pretty good. Here comes Wild Bill. I bet you that's the backup car. Here he comes, flying out of the pits. He might be a lap or 2 down now after that. Mongo in the 8X. Now at this point, does Sean go for the win? Or does Sean try and do the same move? Oh, no, he's still having problems with that right rear. Look at the 77 trail smoke. It turns 1 and 2. You know, I bet you he knows who did that. He'll probably go after.
Or did he, knowing that he couldn't beat his father today, pay off?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question. He paid the 666, perhaps, to go out there and do the deed. Oh, here he is. He's waiting for him. I guarantee it. He's waiting for him.
He might be.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed.
And he might have a right rear down. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's dirt tracking it now. You might have to wait for him one more time. Oh, this will be interesting. We want to see right now. And he's really going to struggle through the corner, obviously with the right rear down. But that's pretty cool. That looks cool how he's getting through the corners. It's only a matter of time before he shreds that right rear off.
He may do the whole cold trickle, change my tires.
Oh, now he's waiting up on top in turn number 2. He's going to get him back, I'm telling you. There's no doubt in my mind that he's going to get him back. 75 of Rufus is slow along the front stretch. Now he's 0 for 1 already. 0 for 1. Here comes attempt number 2. Take 2. Let's watch. He sees him in the mirror. He's up on top, baiting him. Let's see what the Rebel does. Bill Fountain now down on the bottom. Oh, he's going to try and block him. The Rebel sees. Now he goes down on the inside. Whoa!
He's going to hit the
Whoa! He almost flipped. He got him back.
He took himself out.
Oh!
And he's.
Listen to the applause from the crowd. We were happy about that.
I think he messed the front end up.
Yeah, the left front is really in trouble on that car. Well, he punched his great big safety tire here that was set up for the Demolition Derby. So the Rebel is now parked in the infield. Andy Botella perhaps broke something on the left front, and he might be done for the day. So that means Mongo's still in the lead. Mongo's in the lead in the 8X. And Rob Senecal is the guy trying to run him down. The Rebel's out of his car now.
Running.
And he gets up and he's going to watch the race from behind the billboards in the infield.
I bet he forgot those tires were there.
Yeah, I do too. But I bet you Bill Fountain knew they were there.
Yes.
So Bill Fountain is over in the garage area. perhaps getting work done on his number 77. Yeah, he's probably pretty satisfied right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him come back. He's going to be pretty satisfied. He's probably going to sit down, watch this race, and root for the 7 car. Or maybe not. You never know. But Mongo's doing a pretty good job out in front. Here he comes. Here comes Wild Bill Fountain back out of the garage area.
That's a lot of time to make up, though.
Yeah, that is a lot of time to make up. But if, well, that's, I was going to say, if the Rebel was out on the track, he might take care of those other cars for him, but.
Something just fell off his car, too. Was it a bottle of water?
Could have been.
Turn 3.
Yeah, he's trying to wet the track down so other cars spin out. So he's back out on the racetrack, a number of laps down, but, the crowd was pretty pleased with what Wild Bill Fountain did. He got back the 666. So taking it smooth at the front is the 8X of Mongo from Heinsberg. Mongo was the leader at the halfway point.
Did they write Mongo on the check?
I really don't know. Did they give him a check? He
Like
probably just wants bills.
Like one of them big checks.
Oh, one of those great big, like a game show or a charity check?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'll be certainly interesting. Wouldn't it be strange to see in the paper tomorrow a great big check with the name Mongo written on it? Well, he's doing pretty good in that number 8X car. He's got a good line. He's running the 3rd line around the racetrack.
Half a lap ahead. Senecal's slowing down, I think.
Yeah, he is. Listen to that car. He is in trouble. That car sounds a little bit like a popcorn machine as he enters turn number 3. But he's right back on it.
Saving his tires.
Yeah. Oh, here he's off the pace again. Rob Senecal slowing in that number 94 car. And Mongo's got it. Oh, he pits. Headed pit side. That means Sean Fountain will inherit the 2nd spot once he crosses the start-finish line.
He might be a lap behind.
Yes. So he'll make up the lap on Rob Senecal. You can see over in the garage area, Senecal's team working on that car. They're looking at the right front. Perhaps the right front worn off of that race car. And he is receiving treatment over in the garage area. Meanwhile, Mongo's running away out front in the 8X. I highly doubt Mongo would ever think to put that car in the Demolition Derby later on today because that car's going pretty well for Mongo.
That is going very well.
He could put that car in the mini mods and be a mid-pack car. He's running a great line right now in that 8X car.
It seems to be bouncing a little more than before, though.
Well, who knows? Maybe he's got some springs he just magically threw in the car. Here comes Rob Senecal. Senecal's back in the number 94. He takes that car back onto the raceway along the back stretch. Running the top of the racetrack around. That car seems to be at much better speed than it was earlier on. On the back of his car, it says too slow, and that's what he was 5 laps ago. But perhaps they fixed that problem. As he didn't lose too much, he's still in 4th place if you look at the scoreboard along the backstretch. Brett Wood is in 3rd now with his 802 car. And he's been running pretty much by himself today. He's kept his nose clean, as has the 8X of Mongo. The 8X of Mongo up on top of the racetrack, getting past Bill Fountain. Wild Bill's making his laps up.
Is there enough time?
Is there enough? That's a good question. With 39 laps remaining, is there enough time for Wild Bill to run around the racetrack? You know what he could do? If he wanted Sun to win, he could put the bumper to that 8 car. Because Sun is right now in 2nd place. But I bet you he still thinks he's got a shot at winning this race. Because he's flying by cars right now Down on the inside and now on the top of the racetrack as he gets around Brett Wood in the 802.
He's very fast.
And Senecal seems like he's going at a better clip now than he was at any point in this race. So he ducks pit side in that number 94. And that car is going better than it has been all day. Too slow on the back bumper, it says, but right now he may be the fastest car on the racetrack. Between him and the 77 of Wild Bill Fountain, the two cars are certainly doing very well. Mongo has really slowed in that 8X car, though. As he comes off the fourth turn, he's working up on the Wood 802 car. That must be a Vermont guy, huh? He's got the Vermont area code.
Georgia, Vermont.
Georgia, Vermont. So Mongo goes around him up on the top of the racetrack. Perhaps the 802 is trailing off as well. As it's really not typical for cars like this to run 100 laps straight under green flag conditions. So at lap number 65, Mongo is still the leader. At the 1/4 mark, it was Wild Bill Fountain, but then shortly after, he got a push up off the top of turn number 1 from the Rebel, Andy Botella. And then nearing the lap 50 mark, Botella got the retaliation from the 77 of Wild Bill Fountain. Botella is parked in the infield. Wild Bill's out on the track, but a number of laps down as he's trying to make him up.
Think Botella wants to throw his helmet at him?
He probably thought about it, but it's probably wise that he doesn't get close to the racetrack. He could be run over by a car. So Senecal still doing well in the number 94. Mongo's really trailing off. I don't think the 7 of Sean Fountain has really trailed off all that much.
Doesn't really look like he's gained a lot either.
No, he hasn't gained much, but I think the 8X is a little off the pace. And in watching the last 5 to 10 laps, ever so slightly, I think Sean Fountain is cutting into his disadvantage. But the question is there enough time as they're nearing 30 laps remaining? 69 laps go up on the board, as Mongo still is in the lead. We've got the schedule for the Demolition Derbies. The Powder Puffs will be up first. That's certainly always interesting to watch. I believe.
I've heard there's going to be men in the passenger.
Yeah, I heard. Are they going to be directing, yelling?
Yes.
Yes? They're going to be directing and yelling and telling them what to do? Then after that, the 4-cylinder heats, then the V8 heat, and then there's going to be a V6 heat, and then another 4-cylinder heat, and then potentially another V6 heat. It says possible.
Possible.
A good spelling of possible. Then there's going to be a brief intermission. And then the 4-cylinder feature and the V6s and V8s will run together. Now, that van we were talking about earlier, which was KA's van. I think there were 2 vans that signed in. Let me look here at the sheet. Of course, it's the last one I grabbed. Ooh, looks like there might be 3 demo vans, 3 of them. So I assume they will probably run with the V6s.
Yeah, see, that's what the women should be driving. The vans.
The vans, that's right, the soccer mom
Soccer
vans.
moms.
But instead, they are running in cars. So it's still Mongo out front in the lead. As he is the man to beat today, setting the pace. And that number 8X car. Jeremy is our utility player today. He's announcing, filming. Who knows what he'll be called upon next. He's been about everything except the flagger. There's Wild Bill getting his lap back on the 8X car. I'm not sure if that puts him back on the lead lap, but he does get another lap back from Mongo. I think he's 2 or 3 laps down as he headed pit side twice. Unfortunate for him, he's got a fast car. But he got pushed off the top of turn number 1. Rufus is headed pit side again. That's the second or third pit stop for Rufus. Rufus Guerin in the number 75 takes that car pit side. And his chances of 4th place are going down the tube ever so slowly. Bill Fountain with that number 77, the problem he had on the right rear has appeared to go away. As, there was a tire that was rubbing. He eventually cut down that right rear tire. And in doing so, he had to go pit side. He slowed up and waited for the 666. But then was able to get it back by coming back out on the racetrack, turning left, bumping into the 666, the Rebel of Andy Botella. Rob Senecal with problems in the number 94. He has slowed. Here he is along the front stretch. And Rob Senecal has really slowed. Senecal up on top of turn number 2. That car has come to a crawl along the back stretch. Remember, he was running second. And he had to go pit side. He had an issue similar to what's happening right now. The car really slowed up on him. And he is just barely cruising along. This time around, here is Mongo. And there are 20 laps to go. We're at lap number 80. Mongo's got 20 laps to go. Mongo perhaps picking up the pace in that 8X car. The 7 of Sean Fountain is now about a front stretch away as Mongo crosses the start-finish line, and Sean Fountain is just coming out of turn number 4. We'll get it. We'll check quickly with scoring to see if the 7 and the 8 are both on the same lap. Word from scoring is that the 7 of Sean Fountain is 1 lap down. So he's 1 lap down. He has to get around the 8X car. Rob Senecal and that number 94 car is going strong once again, but the problem for him has been that car has been inconsistent. He heads back into the garage area, comes out, and the car's flying. But after about 10 to 15 laps, that car starts to go away. Here goes Wild Bill Fountain down to the inside in the 77. And Wild Bill down on the bottom of the racetrack. At the line, he takes over that spot, the 94 of Senecal. Mongo in the 8X still looking strong. You don't want to say that it's going to be easy for him from here because you never know what could happen in front of him. Somebody could spin out in front of him. He could run into that, or somebody could come up from behind him and give him the chrome horn and spin him out. But right now, Mongo in a pretty good position with just 13 laps left to win this 100-lap Enduro. So Mongo turn number 3. Following him around the racetrack in that 8X. Is not losing any ground. The 7 of Sean Fountain is pretty much hoping for a miracle at this point, or hoping for Wild Bill to catch up and perhaps spin him out. And that could happen. Here comes Wild Bill in the number 77. Wild Bill goes flying down on the bottom of the racetrack, flying through. He gets around the 7 with ease, and he is in hot pursuit perhaps of the 8X. If he could spin out that 8X car, he certainly would help out the 7 of Sean Fountain. And perhaps, depending on how many laps down that 77 car is, he could put himself in a pretty good position as well. 10 laps to go this time around for Mongo. Here is Wild Bill. Down on the inside, clean pass by Wild Bill. And Sean Fountain is cutting his deficit, as he's now about 8 car lengths behind the 8X. Oh, perhaps Mongo is off the pace. Mongo slowing up on top of the racetrack in that 8X car. And now the 7 of Sean Fountain has his lap back. So Mongo is still the leader. Sean Fountain just got his lap back. He's now back on the lead lap. He's got 9 laps to try and get back around the racetrack and then pass the 8X of Mongo. Mongo is really off the pace right now. Sean Fountain in that number 7 has pressed the go button in that race car. And he's doing all he can to try and get back around the racetrack. If you watch the difference between the 2 cars, Mongo in that 8X has really slowed. Perhaps he's playing possum. But at the same time, when you're in the lead, and there is a pretty good chunk of change on the line, you don't really take it easy and play possum. So Sean Fountain in that number 7 is trying to run him down. The 802 of Brett Wood is still in 3rd place, but he is a few laps down. The only car with a chance of winning this race right now is the 7 of Sean Fountain. Rob Sedical gets around the 8X of Mongo. 5 laps to go this time by for the 8X of Mongo. Mongo, 5 to go. Mongo in the 8X. There's a battle in front of him. The 68 of Mike Klupa and the 94 of Rob Senical. They battle side by side up in front. Mongo doesn't want to see either one of those cars go around, because that's he's either going to plow into him or he's either going to have to get on the brakes, and that would allow the 7 of Sean Fountain to really catch up. So Mongo right now works down the backstretch. He needs to stay ahead of only one car, and that's the 7. 3 laps now for the 8X of Mongo. And Victory Lane will have to ask him what Mongo means. Is that a nickname? Sean Fountain's got a lot of work to do, because here comes Mongo. Off the 4th turn, popsicle sticks are out, 2 to go. Here's Wild Bill again. Wild Bill right alongside the 8X of Mongo. What's he gonna do? He's driving side by side with Mongo. They race into turn number 3. What's he gonna do? Oh, he goes by. I thought perhaps Wild Bill thought about a move there on Mongo. White flag is out. 1 more lap around for Mongo. Mongo's working in turn number 2. Down the backstretch, here comes Sean Fountain. He's likely going to finish 2nd. But Mongo over in turn number 3. Now in turn number 4 will win the 100 lap enduro, the first part of Crasherama. Mongo wins it. Sean Fountain is going to come home second. Here he comes off the fourth turn, second for Sean Fountain. Third is going to go to the 802 of Brett Wood. And the rest.
I wish I could get that lady screaming on too. First time I ever had to stop Victor that.
Brett Woods out of his car. He finishes third with the 802. Sean Fountain second with the number 7 car. And here is Mongo here in victory lane. Here he is, give him a nice round of applause. It's Mongo in the 8X. He wins the 100 lap enduro today. We'll get a word with him. Nice job, come on over. Now the car was pretty good throughout, but later on, I don't know if you were playing a little game with Sean or whatnot, but it seemed like the car went away a little bit at the end.
No, I was just saving the tires the last 40 laps. It looked like I had a right front going down, but I guess it didn't. All in all, it was great. And I want to thank Brett for using the shop and my mom for buying the car this weekend.
Well, and at the same time, I'm sure many people are wondering, I'm wondering, is Mongo a nickname, or could you reveal your real name to everybody out here so they know who the winner is?
My name's Eric. Brett over here in the blue suit gave me that name while I worked for him.
Well, nice job, and certainly must be nice to win the Enduro 100 here today.
Yeah, I could definitely use the cash.
Nice job. That's Mongo. Eric wins. Get the flag, so.
He's been doing that a long time.
Yeah, he has been.
Red one and the pink one?
And he does a good job with demolition derbies. So he's getting the flags that he needs for preparation. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway in the demolition derbies. The Powder Puff Demolition Derby is underway. As rear to rear are the women drivers.
I think the men are probably more scared right now.
Well, the 42 Double D is right in the middle of things. That's Donna Macy, the Wiggler, right in the middle of it. Oh, that 25T car has some pretty nice, well, either hubcaps or rims on that car. You would think you'd take those off before you throw it in the demolition derby, but perhaps because it's a woman, she wanted her car to look very nice.
Right.
Most demolition derby drivers don't care what their car looks like. They're going to go out there and smash it up anyway, but in a powder puff, perhaps it was about making the car look neat and presentable. Well, that 25T is right in the middle of things. That's Tiffany Joy, and she's getting it from multiple sides. Now, if you look closely into some of these cars, you can see that the men alongside are certainly giving direction.
Of course.
You can see him finger pointing and saying, go after him, or go after her. And I say him because it could be somebody that's their rival. Well, the 34 of Courtney Bouye just pushed out Amy Palmer's 27. The .09 of Liz Jubert is trying to do the same. And they're going after that. That tire's taking a lot of abuse today. The Rebel got it in the Enduro. And now they're going after it here in the Demolition Derby.
There's still windows in the .09. Right behind the rear doors.
I see that.
The 42 double D just used the front end.
Well, the 42 Double D, that car looks like it's well built. That car takes a shot from the 34 of Courtney Bouye. Oh, that was a good hit right there. The 57 of Betty Fountain took a pretty good shot in the rear from the 49 of Carrie Bishaw. So Carrie Bishaw, that's likely Tommy Bishaw riding alongside. Now, do you think any of these drivers would pull a fast one and the guy get in the driver's seat and
Yes.
the woman in the passenger seat?
Yes, I do.
Would they have done that for this, though?
Maybe.
Ooh, the 42 Double D with a good shot. That's probably Buck Brown riding alongside. I see Buck on the side. And that's Donna Macy. The 25T, that could be OB over there. I think the asphalt is OB. The 42 Double D is pushing around the .09. That's Liz Jubert. The Pink Panther stuck in the middle of the racetrack, the 512 of Melissa Anthony. And if your car is not functioning, the last place you want to be is right in the middle of things.
I'm kind of surprised there's only one car smoking.
And that's the 34 of Courtney Bouye. The 21 is out of it. That's McCory. The 10, it looks like, is out of it as well. Stacy Stone appears to be done. The 25T is still trying to get moving. Looks like the left front is broken on that car. Maybe it was the right front. Another good shot from Donna Macy in the 42 Double D. Oh, the 10 is moving again. Stacy Stone. And the 25T. Well, Stacy gives a shot to the 25, and then here comes Macy in the 42. Oh, swing and a miss from the 57. Betty Fountain was going after the 42 Double D and missed. There's Fountain giving a shot to the 49 of Carrie Bishaw. One driver whose name I don't think I saw on the list today was Eli Bishaw. He normally is involved with demolition derbies. Another good shot. Is that the 42 Double D or is that the 10?
I think they're both.
There's the 42. It was the 10. The 10 of Stacy Stone. Now, the one thing that is difficult about this powder puff division is it's like every car is black with green trim right along the door.
I think a lot of them paint them black to get by the rules.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's harder to find things.
Oh.
Not that I'm accusing, but
So that's one of the things you're saying, as you're familiar with demolition derbies.
no, never.
With a black car, it's easier to perhaps hide things?
Somewhat.
So the 42 and the 49 going at it. Three cars, it appears we're down to. The 57B of Betty Fountain. The 49 of Carrie Bishaw. And the 42 of Donna Macy.
Now they're all hooked.
Yeah, they are. Whoa, the 42 gets away. Macy. And the 49 and 57 are able to get away from one another. Uh-oh. The 34 has her helmet off. That's Courtney Bouye. She better put that back on. That could be a rule violation. Donna with another shot on Betty. Now Carrie comes around.
Good
and
hit.
goes after Betty. Some of the finishing touches being put on that number 57 car. Here's Donna. Donna putting a shot on B-Shot. And the Peru Indians just scored a touchdown, if anyone's wondering. 75-yard touchdown run.
I have a feeling they'll get a lot of them.
33-0 they're ahead.
Wow.
I don't think it's halftime yet either. So we're down to 2.
We were going down to 1.
Yeah, I think that this is the only
something just gave up.
The only one that's going to run. The 42 or the 49? Oh, look at the fluid pouring out of the front end of the 49. Carrie Bishaw. 42 double D, using all that she has. Donna Macy. More finishing touches being put on. Clearly, the 42 double D has more power, as Donna Macy is pushing Bishaw backwards. Jeremy, didn't you lose to a woman once in a championship at Westport?
Couple times.
Couple times.
2 at once, one time.
So you see a women's division right here by itself, but that's not always the case. Oftentimes it's the women running in a division that you would call co-ed, but running with the men.
Mm-hmm.
And some have success.
Yes.
It's not rare to see a woman with success in a demolition derby. The chances of a woman winning this are probably 100%. You see direction right there from Tommy Bishaw. Tommy Bishaw giving direction to Carrie. Going to go around the back of the 34. As here goes Buck and Donna in the 42 double D with a shot on the rear end of that 49 car. Has the 49 quit?
That might do it.
Well, I'm sure the 49 is on the clock. Sounds like that car's back running again. Oh, good shot. Oh, don't want to go OB. Well, you could always do that too. We'll let that one go today.
It is an oval.
Good idea to get out of the way, Butch. Well, he needs the checkered flag.
Good smart hits right for the tire.
Yep. Likely Buck Brown and guidance. And that's it. Donna Macy's going to win in the 42 double D. Donna Macy from Wiggletown. Carrie Bishaw ends up second in the 49.
Will any of the men get out and kiss the ground?
So it is Donna Macy winning the Powder Puff event.
She may be the all-time winningest Powder Puff driver.
Yes, at Airborne Speedway, probably. Here she is out of the car. Give her a nice round of applause. It's Donna Macy. She wins the Powder Puff Demolition Derby. 2, 1. The second one is on the way. The 19X is Zach Sorrell. And on the other side, the number 14 car is Alan Fountain.
Pace has really picked up.
Yes, it has. That one other car we missed is the 67X of Scott Bouye. Oh, look
that was
at
up
this!
in the air.
Rear to rear. The 88 and the 51. Red tried sticking his nose in there. Seymour in that number 3 right in the middle of the action. Red just took a shot in the door. Or rather, that was the 51 with Cody Agony. Red's coming around looking for somebody. He goes after Agony. The 82 of Ebersol gives a shot to the 73 of John Brown. That 19X of Zach Sorrell. He thinks it's a racetrack. He's gone around a couple of times. He now gives a shot to Seymour in the number 3. Here comes the 67X of Bouye. We'll mark down which drivers are in which heat. That way you see them twice, you know something's up. Well, the 88 might perhaps is done. Yes. The 88 is Zach Rondo. Oh, look at this shot from the 67. Scott Bouye gives it to the number 73 of John Brown in the rear. Better known as a prison shot. The 14 looks like that car's done.
I think he's texting.
Is he? Well, you can't. Is there a rule against texting in demo derbying?
I don't believe so.
No? Well, all right. That's a good spot to do it then. I guess the point is to crash in this, so perhaps that is suggested. Not much left of the back end of that number 73 car, though, huh?
I believe that was the future winning car.
Was it? Well, is
John Brown and the other 70.
not much left to that rear end. You probably can't see out of the back of that car if you look at it. Most of the work being done by the front end of that car.
Still plugging.
Yes, it is, and that's the important part. If you can get your car to keep going and move on along down the road here, you are likely to have success. Cody Agony in the 51X is still alive. The 3 of Seymour is out of it. Good shot from the 82 of Ebersol. Yep, 6 cars going, and 4 are out. We saw a pretty good, strong pace at the beginning, but it seemed to slow down a little bit. Here comes Ebersol around in the 82. Sizing up one of the cars, and he's going to go after the rear end of the 73X of John Brown. And then protecting, perhaps, partner, the 73 of John Brown comes around. Ben Brown is in that 73B. The 73 is John Brown. Ebersol puts a hit on the front end of the 73B, goes after the left front tire. And that car is in a lot of trouble.
Ebersol made the first goal.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Very quickly.
He's doing well. That 73B has turned into about the size of Mr. Bean's car. After the back end is folded on that car. Oh my God, he's still going.
Still moving. He's gonna take a shot too.
Oh, he went after the 82. He went after Ebersol.
Should have hit him in the tire, not the door.
Yeah. Now the 67 goes after him. That 67X is Scott Bouye. It's almost like they're all picking on the little guy out there. Ben Brown in the 73B. The 82. Perhaps done.
Nope.
Not much effort coming from that car. Is that the 51X trying to move right there? I believe it is. 51X trying to move forward and backward, rock that car out of the position it's in now. As he's moving but can't get loose, I believe that means we're down to what, 3?
I think we're down to 3. Red, brown, and that little white car.
Now, if you see a driver stuck, like the 51X right now, Cody Agony, you should stay away from him, right? Not try and loosen him up unless, of course, he's your buddy or teammate.
Right. I'm gonna leave him alone. I think that might be it right there.
Got a red flag out. Is that perhaps the 73B is hung up on the 19X? I think that Butch Lemire, he's from Wiggletown. The 49's Tom Bishaw. He's from Plattsburgh. The 42 is Buck Brown. He's another Wiggler. He's from Wiggletown. The 70 is Austin Smith from Clintonville. And the 33X is Taylor Atwell from Westport. You're probably rooting for the 33. Westport, another one from where you...
Yes. From
Here we go.
Way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're underway with the V8s, and that was a good hit. I didn't expect that from the 3. The 3 is Jason Seymour. And that car had a lot of traction pretty quickly. Jason Seymour in that number 3 car. Backing around in that Oldsmobile, yes. Here's Tom Bishaw on the 49, going after the Westport guy. The people in the crowd being showered over the pits. Again, remember, stay back from the fence along the front stretch behind the white line, please. And do be courteous to others that are sitting down to watch. Don't stand in front of somebody, please. Well, it's a mess right now in the middle of the track as they disperse. The 3 of Seymour attacking the 57 right now. And Butch Lemire. There's the 42 of Buck Brown. He and Seymour go at it now. Here comes, Seymour just missed. Tom Bishaw on the 49 makes contact with the 33 of Atwell. And here goes Seymour. Is Tom Bishaw done already? Nope. Oh, there he goes. Tom Bishaw was just perhaps texting for a minute. I mentioned it earlier. There goes Atwell. He gets a shot in on Buck Brown. Buck already has 1 win under his belt today, and that came in the outer puff.
The passenger seat.
Yeah, the passenger seat. He was a winning coach. Here comes Butch Lemire, and he gives a shot to the 33 of Atwell. There's Seymour backing in to the 70 of Austin Smith.
Look at the roof of the 70.
Well, that's a bit slanted. The roof is caving in. It almost looks like the Clarence Carl's restaurant on Route 9.
Yes, it does.
Great food there, however. Here comes Austin Smith, and he goes after the right side of Buck Brown. Here's the 33 of Atwell with a shot to the rear of Butch Lemire. Smoke billowing out of that 57 now. Butch Lemire's car. Here he comes across the infield. Now backs it up as he sees the 33 of Atwell coming at him. There goes Austin Smith with a shot on Butch in the 57. Attacking that left front tire. Smith going after him again, but Buck Brown backs up and gets in the way. Shot from both sides for Butch Lemire. Smith on the right. Buck Brown on the other side. Yeah, he's the Westport guy. Perhaps all the locals ganged up on him. As he sits parked right in the middle of the Demolition Derby course. Well, he's getting a little bit of help getting out of the middle. There's Tom Bishaw. He's hooked with a 3 of Seymour. Bishaw has the right rear tire. He's dug about 2 feet already into the ground. He is stuck. You see his hand out the window. He needs help getting free.
I don't think he's going to get it.
I would agree with you. Sometimes, when it comes to the Demolition Derby, the friendship has to wait. And sometimes that can end friendships as well.
Yes.
He's still trying to get out, and that number 49. Red flag. Red flag.
Not sure what for.
Me neither. Could be because we're down to 3. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a hit right off. There goes the van.
I think he's on top of him.
Yeah, he is. That's like a tow truck.
Yes.
The 32 is playing tow truck to the 47. The 47 is now off. Boy, Justin K is in rough shape with that 420. That 420 van, I
It
should
almost
say.
looks like the mystery machine.
Yeah, that's what it is. One car that's really moving fast, or was, is the .10 of John Laundrie. That 420 car, the Confederate van, is right now doing about as well as the Confederacy did. He just got lightly bumped, and that thing almost went over. If he really gets hit hard like right now, he is really in trouble. If somebody hits him square between those 2 wheels, that thing has the potential of going over. There is the 56 of Dale St. Germain coming around. Adam Stickle missed, but St. Germain didn't miss. He put a thunderous hit on John Laundrie. There goes Stickle, end to end, and he missed.
I think the guys that built that 420 van in the factory way back when ever thought that ever participated in a motorsports event.
I don't think there was any thought behind putting a van like that number 420 in any kind of event like this. The 52, it's a pretty good soccer mom van. That's looks like a Chevrolet, doesn't it? Yeah, it could be. That's Chad Hendry. And he's going after the other van, the work utility van, the 47. Is James Shreves. The 48 coming at you now is Chris Barcombe. Barcombe is going after the 26, no name. Here comes Stickle with a shot at the soccer mom van.
Van came from Cernex.
You think?
It says it right down on the side.
The which one? The 52?
The 52, the silver.
Really? I wonder if, yeah, it does. I wonder if any
they know.
students, any students? That's a good question. Do they know that a van that says Saranac Central School is participating in the Demolition Derby today at Airborne Speedway?
If he's a bus driver.
Well, the vans are going at it now. The 52 of Chad Hendry and the 47 of James Shreves. They're lasting pretty well. Far better than the other van, the 420. Adam Stickle in that 27X is looking to move.
He's smoking less now.
Yeah, he is. Over in the pits before he started, that car was smoking. Whoa, what a hit right there, the 52. Chad Hendry. with the Saranac Central School van. I wonder if they're sponsored by Saranac Central School.
I think he's a bus driver.
Yeah, he could be. As he comes around with that number 52, lining up his next hit. Looks like it's going to be the van. Here he goes, right after the front end of the 47, James Shreves. And the 46, Larry Macy. There's the 96 car of Matthew Montefusco. Adam Stickle is trying to break free. The 48 of Chris Barcombe has him pinned in. The 52 is still rolling well. Chad Hendry. Hendry backs up into the 48 of Barcombe. Adam Stickle in the number 27. 27X, that car is numbered. Struggling to get it refired.
Might be done.
He had it moving, but is now struggling to get that car refired. '96, the 52, and the 48.
We'll do it.
Well, there is the red. There's one other car over there. Maybe it's, well, I can't see. Not a bright number. We've got Martin. Brian Gaynor, perhaps?
Might be. Looks like
Well, there's Brian Gaynor right here. He's lined up in front of us in the number 21. Perhaps the 421 of Steve Andrews.
That's what it is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're underway.
Think they jumped the start?
Yeah, is there any penalty for that?
No.
6B out on the track is not on our list. 6B not on our list. He will go unnamed. There's Randy Martin in the number 77 going at 21. Brian Gaynor. Oh, the 7D is flying. Doug Donor. There's Joe Warren, and there goes Donor, and he missed. He missed Warren.
Just one.
He contacted with Seymour. Look at him go. Now, tell me.
Whoa, we got a car. We got a guy trying to jump out of his car.
Where? Is he crazy? Red flag is out. Red flag. And the reasoning for that guy jumping out could be because his car was on fire.
And there's gas everywhere, baby.
That's 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. We may have. There is the 421. That's Steve Andrews. '77 of Randy Martin is right in there. He gets a piece of the 27 of Adam Stickle. There's red through the middle. the back end of that car. Before you know it, it's going to look just like Ben Brown's 73.
Just from the back.
Yeah, he's getting all that downforce that he needs to fly throughout the infield. Now, there was one driver at the very beginning of this that we saw using a lot of the front end of the car. And is he out? Whoa, head on between 357 and red, Kobe Blaze and Curtis Seymour Sr. Randy Martin might be hooked in that 77. Yeah, he's going to keep excavating, and before you know it, he's going to name it Stickle Creek. Oh, Randy Martin helped him. Yeah. Are they buddies? They are now. Here comes Andrews in the 421.
Maybe they'll shake hands after.
Maybe. Joe Warren in the number 13 in there as well. I believe we're down to 4.
Randy Martin's car looks like that van.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have a name on the driver of the 6B. It says Blake on the roof. Look at Martin right up over Stickles' car. Stickles upset that he went up and over him. But I think Stickles' memory is not too good because Randy Martin helped him out. You can't be mad at the guy who put you back in it. Stickle with issues again is stuck in that 27S. And there is the red flag. And some of the drivers not seeing that red flag.
Too.
Oh. Well, maybe not. Well, the 82 and 21 waste no time going after one another with the front ends. Perhaps they are both very confident that they have plenty left underneath the hood. Todd Ebersol could be in trouble. Oh, no, just kidding. That was a balk. He's doing fine. Perhaps it's the 21 car, Brian Gaynor, that's having trouble. There's fluid billowing out of the front end of his number 21.
Look at the roof on the 51X.
Yeah. It's like it's pitched like a birdhouse. Here comes the 82 of Ebersol, putting on some finishing touches. It appears as though Gaynor is out of it.
I think they're teammates and they're just having fun now.
Yep. At this point, you would think so.
They both have big tongues on their hoods.
I think they call it Team Lick Me. So the 21 of Gaynor has nothing more to gain as his car is quit. And that is a wrap. All right, we're ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the 6 and 8 cylinder feature is underway. He punched it. And he punched the back end of Austin Smith's number 70. There's Buck Brown with a shot on the 47 of James Shreves. The 42 Double D is stuck. Good shot by the 70 of Austin Smith. The 96 of Matthew Montefusco has lost his right rear. Here comes the 42 Double D. Whoa, with a shot to the rear of the 96. And then Tom Bishaw with a shot to the 42 of Buck Brown. Boy. Wouldn't it be embarrassing for Buck if he lost to Donna Macy in the 42 double D? There's Bishaw on the 49 with a shot to the rear of Buck Brown's 42. Yeah. Buck Brown trying to get his car going. He's got it backfired. Macy, Donna Macy, that hit was so hard. I think she's pinned the car. Whoa! That was a heck of a move by Butch Lemire to get out of there. Tommy Bishaw with a shot to the side of Buck Brown. Austin Smith, I still think has something left, but he's pinned. He's trying to jar that car loose. The 96 of Montefusco is pinned in.
This might be it. I think Buck Brown's going to be your winner.
Red flag is out. And Brown is the winner. He'll take $1,000 home in the 6 and 8 cylinder feature. Buck Brown, the winner in the number 42. Give him a nice round of applause. He's up on top of the roof. One more event left to come. 73B did not make the call. Unfortunate for him. All right, we're all set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4-cylinder feature is underway. Or maybe not.
They're stuck.
They're at a standstill. Randy Martin in the 77 is stuck. Joe Warren stuck in the 13.
This might come down to first contact will win.
The 19X is stuck. Randy Martin having problems with his 77. Same with Joe Warren. There's the 19X. He gives Randy a boost. The 19X of Zach Sorrell. You see Joe Warren inside the car, feverishly working to get the car fired, as he gets a shot from Zach Sorrell's 19X. The 421 of Steve Andrews has not moved an inch. Both the 13 and 77 have moved. Not far. And not by themselves,
No, they
but
got
with the
pushed
help of the 19X of Sorrell. Those two cars are on the clock. This could be the shortest feature in the history of features.
That was probably the easiest $600 he's ever made.
They are still on the clock, and that's it. Zach Sorrell wins it just because the car still works. So Zach Sorrell picks up $600 in the 4 cylinders. And for second place, the crowd will have to decide. And second place will be between, I would assume, all 3 drivers.